a 15 round positive differential. Only one in the bottom 4 to have a positive one. Extreme Video with -5, also 13 points, and 13 points on -12. And at the bottom we have PACT with a -40.
And so the first ban is Termite coming in from the side of PACT, taking away that Heart Destructor. And so Maverick will be the second one to follow up, meaning only Ibana is left to destroy some reinforced walls. That's going to make it a little bit hard, maybe.
It's definitely going to be making it hard, so it's going to be intriguing to see how they will be catching up on this. As Amira is going to get banned as well by the side of EnD.
Which isn't weird. We can understand that. We see that a whole lot. But well, it is sad because you love your roaming Mira, and now Maestro being banned away despite switching out being somewhat of a direct counter.
Yeah, definitely. Well, not yet, I believe. Don't think that's live yet. So that is not into effect. But we are going into round 1. PACT fighting for their honor, as there is no way they can creep up onto the 7th place, as only 9 more points are to be taken. Now they have 3. 3 plus 9 would make 12.
Whoa, quick
Number
maths.
7, 6, and 5 are currently on 13. So that is not going to be the case. Petalation is going to be bringing out the Monty.
The Monty instantly being picked up by Elation. And also a quick update from the UK stream. They currently have the match Extreme Video Esports taking on M&M Gaming, and Extreme Video Esports is actually leading. And that is 2-1 on Coastline. Not the biggest lead still at the starting phase. But of course, if M&M Gaming loses, better for Just Gaming, better for Ghostkilla, somewhat. But Extreme Video also gets closer to Just Gaming, so then
it's actually worse. I think it's better if the people above you win now, so the people below you don't get points.
Oh.
You want to get that playoff spot, so you want to make sure the number 5, 6, 7 won't be coming up closer to you. Now EnD Gaming is going to be having a relative easy time maybe against PACT, as they don't have to perform anymore because there's nothing for them to be gained. And EnD Gaming is still into the race to potentially reach the top 4 once again. After they reached 4th last season, they are currently into 7th.
I currently have a weird little noise in my ear. Do you have the same?
A tiny one.
Okay, tiny one. Just to make sure, because I saw our guys working with some audio. I don't know what it was.
I had no game sound, so I just
oh, you silly.
said no game sound for me. Then.
Oh, but you have it now. I have.
Oh wait, he's full HP. It's just a
what?
bug in the.
Oh, well, we've had some great stuff already, especially Sloppy with his shield on the back. Now Elation takes out the.
It's the butterfly multi.
Oh, pretty beautiful to say the least. But he's taking a double hit from the Legion Mine, I believe, and that's a bit of a waste, especially for Monty. Now, Panics will actually go in, refrag once, but Uptech actually has the opener, and with Nathan, it's actually a good start for Actina PACT. Of course, he duck can heal himself back up, and that means that EnD Gaming is actually on the back foot straight away.
Yeah, definitely. PACT trying to force out some stuff right here. Darius picks it back up Ryan. As Sloppy will be getting in one refrag. Now Darius is going to get taken down a little bit. Well, actually down the diffuser, but he's going to stay alive barely. And that brings it all up to Sloppy in a 1-on-3 right on in the first round to get this one home.
And so, PACT is actually still fighting for some points. Sloppy walks into a Legion trap. We'll have to pull out that needle. Yucky, I would say, because it's poisoned.
Oh, definitely. You don't even know what's in there. That's going to be the
He
worst
doesn't
case.
even wear gloves. Sloppy does. So that's weird. I wouldn't dare to touch it without gloves. Of course it hurts, but oh, beautiful flick right there onto Hour. Makes it into a 1v2, and Darius is actually rather low.
Now, they should have the information that there is a rotation right there, and this could be doable for Sloppy if he manages to get these frags. Now, one is going to be in a very, very safe position all the way on the northeast of the archives room. As he is watching that one, he hopes to find the bandit first. And if he does so. Now, we'll be aware of the position due to wallbangs coming in. He's going to have an opportunity to get clutching this. We'll be getting the first frag, turns around, goes for the tag, and one by one, we picking that one up. It's going to be deep to secure that one. And Sloppy almost managed to clutch that one out with the amazing aim that he has. And that shows the issues that PACT might be having this season. That if you get out aimed like that, they aren't ready for the peaks.
And so it is actually the Polish team picking up the round win, despite it actually being possible to lose it because of a great clutch from Sloppy. He's been doing a great job also in their first match tonight, but unfortunately it was just a little bit too little to make it work. Now he'll actually go for Thatcher. No Ash on the side of EnD Gaming. This is a more tactical approach.
Yeah, this is a more tactical approach. Maybe they see that just going in basing like your attack off of the aim and the outplay ability that they have isn't enough, because it backfired straight away basically with Nathan just picking up the 2 kills that he needed to. So they might need to bring it more tactical, bring it more strategical, as that seems to be where PACT is lacking. They seem to be lacking the crossfires, the capability to just refrag each other instantly, with the exception of the CCTV room. So I think that's what they're trying to bank on. Possibly, of course, we are going to Ventilation Workshop. So it's going to be a complete different side, and especially with your Termite missing, it's going to be a hard attack. It's going to be a hard attack in any case because of that.
Well, let's see what PACT can do right now. Oh, you're getting emotional, Hap?
No, something got stuck in my eye. So
you even have your safety goggles on tonight.
Yeah, well, I think it's just due to personal reasons. I'm getting tired quite quickly lately, so I thought, why not just...
Do you exercise, Hap?
Lately? No, not really.
Maybe
anymore.
we should go golfing together.
It's just a far ride all the way to the north, right?
I'll come to you. You have a golf course close to your house. I know because I drove there.
Yeah.
A few times because I had to sleep in your parents' lovely house. Well, let's see what this round will bring. Of course, Thatcher now being in play. Sloppy is saying, oh, why? We don't know. At least he's EMPing lovely. That is the first hatch down. Of course, the key now being able to electrify those hatches vertically. But that will be taken care of.
Yeah, EMPs will be taking out these electro claws, allowing Hibana to open up the hatches if she feels the need to. Now, in the meantime, Bucker Brian is going to be raining some lead from above using the skeleton key to try and take that stuff down. And if only Panics would have just pushed a trigger on that impact grenade right there, it could have been a kill on either side. So he could have got away lucky there, because he would have still had the lifeline in his hand, or quite unlucky. Stark now decided to start hammering in on that little castle barricade right there. In the meantime, Sloppy is just trying to create vertical angles together with Bucker Brian, who took down deep. There's going to be an entry for the sides of EnD Gaming, who are looking to get into the chase onto the remaining teams in the top 4. Optic picks up Panics, brings it to a 4-on-4. It's actually the smoke trying to challenge right here, but it's going to be Tark to pick up that frag onto our. As that means that EnD Gaming still have the advantage, but Sloppy is quite low and has to be careful, especially with the player right next to him opening the barricade. He didn't see that. Nathan runs out, gets the frag, now wants to get back in, but might be picked up because of that, and that's indeed going to be the case. Stark jumps through the window, will be getting that frag, and that means side control is now in the hands of EnD Gaming, who are planting the diffuser with 3 seconds left on that timer. No one is going to be coming there to counter that, and that means PACT will have 45 seconds for this round to try and get it back to make sure they have the 2-0 lead.
Optic now takes out Elation, the default cam actually not being destroyed just yet, so they had great intel on the droning player. Still confused that those wood particles falling down didn't bring for a counter play. Optic now takes on Bucker Brian as well. It's only Torek alive. He takes on one. Another one is coming out. This Darius actually with the round win if he finds the diffuser in time, and I think he will. Meaning that Actina PACT actually has the 2-0 lead right now.
Yeah, PACT doing whatever they want to do. They just have nothing to lose anymore. So they can just play freely. They can just free roam. Do whatever they do best. They can let every single strategy go. And just get back to fun into gaming. And that is what they're doing right now. 2-0 is the current lead. And M&M goes Skill and Trust are looking at this match and thinking, this is what we need.
This is what we like as well. It is going to be EnD Gaming under pressure. And as we said before, the more EnD Gaming wins, it doesn't help themselves, but the teams just slightly higher up.
Yeah.
And that is some scary things for EnD Gaming. They still want to go for their spot, but unfortunately the time is not yet there. I'm going to check for a little update on the UK stream in a bit to see where they're standing currently. But first we're gonna see if PACT is going to get 3 rounds straight. Optic being the main man for their team, and look at how beautiful the score is divided. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
They can count for sure.
Yeah, like, makes me happy.
Makes me happy as well. Little update on the other match on the UK side of things. Extreme is currently leading 3-2 on Coastline. M&M on the back foot, so not having their strongest matchup today. M&M. Not sure what they did last match.
M&M won against PACT 7-1, so they at least have some points in the bag. They should still be happy, but winning 2 makes you happier than winning 1,
They will
right?
still need more, because if they lose it out now, it's going to be 20. These two guys are going to go up to 16, so they could still potentially lose out. So winning this one is crucial for M&M, because that secures their spot.
Would a draw also secure their spot?
Not sure, depending on whether or not EnD Gaming will win.
If EnD Gaming loses, Extreme Video Esports and M&M draw, there is a very big chance that M&M Gaming should be happy.
Yes.
I would dare to say so. Well, let's see what it will bring to the table. It's 2-0 so far for Actina PACT, but now they lose the first frag. Hispanics just going big with that Sophia.
And that's going to be entry frag for EnD Gaming, who are looking to get their first round on the board. They want to chase in on these teams, such as M&M, maybe try and toss one out. And this has been the consistent top 4 over the entire season so far. Still everything to lose right here. Nathan gets tagged up a little bit, goes very aggressive right here, hopefully picks up 1 kill, goes outside, and he's not going to get spotted out. The drone even saw him. And that means it's 2 kills coming in from PACT right there as Becca Bryan instantly gets traded out. So it's a 3-on-3. And right now they do have information on 1 more player. It's going to be Darius in the CCTV, who is going to get pushed from either side. He's going to get some help from the smoke to maybe get anybody moving in from this doorway right here. And as soon as Sloppy is going to be moving through, the shotgun will just blast his head off right there. Right now, Elation is trying to take down even more damage. Sloppy will get the knife kill onto Darius somehow, and Hour is just missing his shots with the shotgun. Not able to hit them as of yet. With 1 minute 10 left on the clock, and Gaming are looking good and strong to potentially pick this round up.
I'm just gonna say this match day so far has been confusing on many occasions. Especially this run out from Nathan actually working out. He seems to be the replacement for Magic, who is usually one of the players for the PACT. Not sure why he isn't there today. First smoke canister now being used by Hour as the jail wall is being opened up. And more intel is coming in for Sloppy and his friends.
Yeah, as soon as he's going to be dropping in, he's going to get stuck into that little area right there. So, has to be careful, to say the least. As he's jumping down right now to group up with Torque. Maybe make a move right here. Torque jumps in, goes to the plan. Now question is, do they know? Are they aware of this fact?
Optic should be, right? And now the diffuser goes down. Hour just goes for the face peek, not even using a canister. Now eventually he will. Might spot some feet out as Sloppy has been taken out. So the Elation alive in a 1v2. And the shotgun comes in, but Optic is standing by with the MP5. And that means it's a 3-0 lead already for Actina PACT. They lose the opening frag for the 2nd time, but still, they managed to win it.
Yeah, as they have nothing to lose. It seems to be going better for them.
But this, still so confused. It's like, oh hey drone, I don't care about you, and just gets it done.
Some bad drone games coming out right here from EnD. They might have already counted themselves rich against PACT, considering the fact they cannot become 7th anymore. But there's something that could happen. And that could be EnD ending up in 7th themselves and staying there. Because if Extreme wins this one, we're also going to have Supremacy taking it up against Ghostkiller.
Oh.
So if Supremacy manages to win that one, now last time they played, it was 4-7. So that was for Ghostkiller, so not too decisive, so to say.
Yeah.
But in favor of Ghostkiller. But it has the opportunity and is actually going to be ending up 7th if they don't manage to win this game. Of course, PACT and EnD, they go way back. They have all the, well, they played the previous season against each other. They ended up 3rd and 4th. So back then, PACT was superior. Right now, they're looking to get that spot back as well, they're in the trio lead, as you said.
Well, the more you win, the happier you can at least be about yourself. You might not be in the top 4 PACT, but at least you have some points in the back, and that is still something nice. It is currently 3-0 to Actina PACT, as we said before, and that is at least a good start. They still have to get 4 more though to get the full Monty, as they sometimes throw it in. Well, let's see. It's Nathan already half HP for the run out with a cam, I would assume, not for a fight. But still, this is a bad start for Actina PACT.
Yeah, definitely a bad start for PACT.
Oh, almost down.
Yeah, well, as long as he's alive, that's still going to be important. But Baka coming from below with the actual skeleton key is most likely going to be finishing him off at any second now.
The nade coming in, not doing the work he expected it to do, meaning Nathan stays alive for just maybe 20 seconds more. And actually, backup Brian has gone down.
Yeah, by Nathan. Nathan rotated through one of the hatches and got the frag right there. And this is what I'm speaking of. They have nothing to lose, so they can go as aggressive as the one run out comes down from Nathan, picks up Torque. And EnD is just crumbling right here. Just an aggressive play coming out from the Jaeger. Darius picks up one, goes for the second, gets it as well. What is happening? PACT is just living up right here. Just completely decimating EnD Gaming. They got 2 or 3 7-1s against them this season, 1 7-0. And right now they're just tumbling, just snowballing EnD Gaming. As it's only going to be up to Elation now to try and make something happen. And after a first round that looked like it was going EnD's game, it looks the other way now. Hour comes in with the M59 shotgun, brings it to a 4-0. And we are going back to Ventilation Workshop.
Clean round right there from Actina PACT. Only some damage taken onto Nathan. Still, he managed to make it work, as you said. Just go as insane as you can. And here we see some great plays and a great lead for Actina PACT. They got the entry frag. They got the round. They are 4-0 up and need only 3 more to make it a clean match. And we sort of expected this score to go the other way around.
Yeah. Definitely, but it's good to see PACT actually live up. They're making these crazy plays. As I said, they have nothing to lose. They can do literally anything they want. And right now they're winning. It seems to be the freestyle gameplay that Trust Gaming adapted after they lost their first map against Liquid back on DreamHack. They figured our strategies don't work. We have to get a little bit loose with them. We have to just play to have fun. And that is what's happening to PACT. They're just doing whatever they want, whatever they're best at.
And it makes you less predictable as well.
What?
It makes you less predictable.
Yeah,
if you just do whatever comes into your mind instead of following a certain game plan, what is going to be read by EnD Gaming?
You see it often that a ranked team actually wins from a full stack team. Who scrimmed together, who've won nationals together. Now, of course, like if you're playing against a full G2 lineup, it's going to be a bit harder, as they, of course, have the talent as well, the experience and anything like that. But like against Challenger League teams, ranked like playstyle somehow seems to be helping. And this is what I'm loving right now. Just PACT living up. Nothing to lose, and you see that in their game.
We should also say that EnD Gaming swapped out the player just before this week. So that has some impact on their cohesion, especially against the likes of ranked teams.
Yeah, but like, playing against Extreme, going 7-5, and right now Extreme is winning from M&M. Right now 4-3, so not too big as of yet, but they're out there as well. And was looking quite strong. They were supposed to be picking up on that map.
Well, long range find maybe coming in as the nade from Buck O'Brien will soon go over this edge. Flashbangs used to maybe bait out some ADSs, and Darius is maybe stuck. He will get a C4 from his mate. Oh, it's just a little bit too short. Nathan could have actually had a team kill there if there was still a player standing around. That's a little bit of a waste.
Well, he tried his best, and that's what you're seeing right now. They're just trying to play together, trying out new things, and it seems to be working out. Might be giving them some confidence for next season that they are capable of coming back in. Of course, it is a very, very highly competitive scene, so it's going to be hard for them to re-qualify for Challenger League. But if they manage to find how they're playing today and channel that into the future, they're going to have a good time. It's going to be Torek to pick up Darius, but Optic with a straight refrag onto Panics. And that's going to be the Zofia off the board. The Jaeger, that's expandable, but the Zofia is a bit more of a needed operator. As Nathan now, again, going quite aggressive, picks up Elation there as well. Just by a run out, takes down the Capitao. There's even more utility gone off the board. Optic right there, just goes off the angle at the moment that Buck is peeking. Now, will not be picking him up, but definitely time will be stalled, as he will be actually finding that kill right now. There's going to be Becca Bryan off the board as well. 2-on-4. Suddenly, EnD Gaming seems to be falling again. And PACT is rising.
Sofia being killed early means those castle barricades can barely be opened by most utility. Of course, Sloppy is still standing by with the Ash. Takes down Deep as well, but then gets outpeaked by Naven. Another kill for the new player we haven't seen all too much from, but it's a triple kill nonetheless. And PACT has their 5th round in a row on defense of Border. And of course, on Border you can win some defensive rounds, but not this convincingly, right?
Seems like EnD is throwing the towel in the ring right here. Trust Gaming wins from Vitality next match. That will mean that EnD Gaming will be the next team to reach the elimination zone, to not being able to reach playoffs anymore.
Ooh.
So Supremacy is also still on there. Now if Supremacy loses from Ghostkilla, they are going to be the second team as well, considering if Trust Gaming wins or not.
Yeah, only time will tell. Of course, there's still a lot of movement to possibly be had in our live standing score sheet. PACT is winning. We just didn't expect that. It's
no,
just
definitely not
that easy to say it. Meanwhile, on the UK side, M&M Gaming actually still on the back foot against Extreme Video Esports. Something we might have also not predicted. But then again, M&M Gaming, UK team, somewhat unpredictable.
M&M probably think they're secured already, even though they're not.
But still, like, such a long way from playoffs.
Yeah, it is such a long way for players. So they might be still already saving strats right here. But Extreme still has the opportunity to possibly knock out one of their competitors, such as Trust Gaming or Ghostkilla. Now, not saying that that's Tro coming in, but they might have it in the back of their heads, but they have to be careful that it doesn't backfire against them, because if Trust Gaming wins, they're the ones that are in the actual spot that is contested.
That's true. Well, let's see. It's going to be the 5-0 lead for Actina PACT. Operator-wise, they don't change around much, but we should probably keep our eyes onto Nathan. Has been one of the main driving factors behind the Polish lineup so far. And then Gaming just doesn't know how to respond onto all this aggression. Whenever they think they have someone stuck in a position, they just get moved around, get pushed around.
Someone jumps out of a window, starts shooting at them.
If it would be a 6-0 right now, it would be crazy. Panics though has the opening kill onto Nate, and that's at least one guy off the board. And maybe one of the most impactful ones as well.
Yeah, definitely is. That will give them some space, especially with the amount of efficiency which Nathan showed in this matchup so far. The opportunity to make some huge plays, some great frags. So it's going to be a good pick. Make sure he's gone. In the meantime, Jaeger rotates out. Back up Brian and Elation both pick up 2. Sloppy is going to get down, so we are in a actual 2-on-4 situation right now. It seems like EnD Gaming are going to be picking up on this one, and indeed they will. Their first round is going to be on the board, and right now we are going for a side swap. PACT on 5 versus EnD Gaming on 1.
And so it is going to be the Polish team to lead. Yet it is not over. So many rounds still to be had, and EnD Gaming is now going on the defensive side. Some would say it is favored, but how much is it?
Well, especially with the ban of Termite and Maverick, it's going to be hard to get yourself through. But what we've seen from EnD is just them not working together until the very last round. So if that sticks right now, PACT is going to have a really good opportunity of getting through. But freestyling on defense is easier than on offense. So they might be having a harder time right now. Could be seeing still a close match coming up.
Well, it is now PACT hoping to get the 6 on the board. At least have another point. Every point is something they can take home and tell their parents, hey, we got another point in the Challenger League. Give me money.
Our house will be a little bit less on fire.
Yeah, it will be a little bit less Notre Dame.
Too soon.
Hey, sometimes you just have to stay updated with the news. And so far it is going to be PACT, destroying and demolishing EnD Gaming. But there are still so many rounds to be had. Different setup from EnD Gaming, picking up the Echo that was unbanned for the whole session. As well with the Bandit, we didn't see all too much from PACT.
We haven't seen him too much yet, so let's see how this will work out. Whether or not he will be having some major impact on it.
Wait, do I actually see Ghostgilla spam in the chat?
Yeah, Ghostgilla is spamming the chat.
Well, of course, Ghostgilla is our favorite team. But
not playing.
Not playing. You'll have to wait a little bit longer and go to the UK stream in a while. But so far, we're happy to have you here. As it's 5-1 for PACT, just giving a masterclass onto how run out and do crazy stuff. And let's see how that translates into the offensive side. Of course, Nathan is one of the top fraggers for PACT. And now they have to move as a unit and play together. They could have had a Thatcher, yet they didn't. And Optic is not ready yet for a vertical play, so Deep might have to do such a thing to destroy those bandit wires. This is already taken a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I might have to, as there is right there spots out the default cam, but
sick angles.
Very late into the round. So right now we are trying to, there we go, Optic opens it up. We're trying to gain an angle on those bandit wires. In the meantime, he's trying to contest as well. It's going to be Panics though with the entry frag. We'll be taking down Deep. That's going to be the puck off the board. There's a lot of vertical possibility removed on the side of PACT. Right there, we see the Sophia Optic still trying to bait someone out right there. Get a frag, but that's not going to be the case as of yet. It's going to be Optic now being pressured from 2 different sides. I believe the bandit wires are going to get taken down.
There was an Echo drone actually moving up, and that's risky to put such a valuable utility in such a awkward angle as now. The fire arrows are also coming out, I believe. It is going to be a Panic stuck there, but he's still alive because they don't go far enough, but now they will. Nathan takes down Panic as the shots come out, but the fire arrow would have burned him alive anyway. But with 50 seconds left on the clock, the first canisters have already been used.
And they've reinforced the wall right next to the door. That means they could be going in for a potential ninja plant or something if cover is right. And that could be the case right here, but it's going to be Backup Brian to pick up one. Sloppy turns around, gets up Optic as well, 4-in-2 situation, but then frag comes in. Backup Brian instantly trades it out. That means the diffuser is now dropped. It's going to be all up to Darius in the last 30 seconds to try and make this happen. Picks up one, goes for the second here, tries to find it, but just doesn't seem to be finding the angle as of yet. Now goes for pre-fire, doesn't hit him. Elation will though. Throws in his last canister, will be detonating that at the 15-second mark. Telling Darius, you won't be moving past this doorway, because if you do so, you're going to get yourself smoked off. He has to make a move soon. He isn't doing that as of yet. He's just still waiting in that doorway. Just going prone through that one is not going to be the case. That means EnD Gaming are winning this round in Armory Archives.
And once again, EnD Gaming had the opening kill and made it work. Deep has been the player to die most in the first moments of a round. 3 times already, and actually 3 entry kills as well from Panics for the side of EnD Gaming to open things up. Yet that does not go that well, because still it's a 5-2 lead. I think the PACT is still doing some mighty fine work, but as you said before, 2 hard destructors out of the equation means the defensive is maybe a little bit more favored than it usually is.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the case, and PACT will have to try and change their game plan onto this. And of course, like they were playing very freely on the defense side, but they have to be a little bit more coordinated now to make use of the weak end right now. Because EnD is not strong right now. They're looking like they're falling apart. And that's something they need to be using right now.
Nathan already on the double digits skills wise. They need to get a few more if they want to win this matchup, because they're still not in the safe zone. One more round at least gets them somewhere, at least gets them 1 point. Well, want to have 2 more, don't you?
Of course they do. Now, they cannot be 7th anymore, but they can definitely make it a little bit annoying for the sides of EnD, who don't want to end up in that 7th spot. They wanna end like 5th, maybe 6th. But for that, they need to win this round, because otherwise, current standings, they're gonna be below supremacy with a 30-round differential difference.
Wallbacks Banks coming in slowly, Deep trying to do what he can. Yet it does not amount to anything just yet, and so they're slowly getting some positions. But it's EnD Gaming not contesting, knowing you have trouble destroying the hard walls, as Brian now takes out Deep as well. Again, Deep dying first, 4th time already. Brian is doing a mighty fine job so far.
Yeah, he's just stalling out there for as long as possible, and he's doing a mighty fine job at it. As EnD is still setting up their defenses. Now, Excaliburs will be deployed by Nathan. Nathan, who had such a big impact on the defense, has to find his groove on the offense.
And so far that is visible, as EnD Gaming has won the first 2 rounds on their defensive side. Or first round, I'm bad at counting up. And now takes down Brian, brings it back to a 4-on-4, hasn't lost any lives. But Nathan is slightly tagged though, meaning the PACT is not out of the woods, but with that lovely nail polish onto Nathan, they can still make it work.
Somehow a air jab went off and actually didn't push anyone back, so it's an interesting thing which happened there. Not sure exactly what it was, but right there they do have the opportunity to beat down on Torque, as that's going to be happening right here. Sloppy spots one, Torque picks up Nathan. Right now trades seem to be coming in. It's a 3-4 situation in favor of EnD Gaming, and who want to get those 3 points, they will have to win 6 consecutive rounds if they want to do so. 5 consecutive rounds, I can't count anymore. It's going to be Panics to pick up Darius right here, and Optic to trade that one onto Torque. And that still leaves it open to a anyone spot game. The site, of course, is downstairs in Bathroom Tellers. It's going to be Hour to pick up Sloppy as well. And right now, top floor control has been gained by PACT side. They are going to have the opportunity to decide whether or not they are going to be dropping down and try and go for the plant like that, or if they're going to go for a different approach. Now, Angle is still being passively watched right there by Elation on the smoke. We'll have to try and connect a shot to him, try and push him out right there if they want to make something happen. Especially since they don't have any smoke or AoE available to them to try and control this.
Dropping down, being fired upon, and those walls can be wallbanged. Fuser is now being set and ready. Smoke canister not deep enough. They know where it's being planted though. Panics has the wallbang. It's a 1-on-1. 2 seconds left. And Hour has no idea and no way to get it away. And so EnD Gaming has their 3rd round already. It was a sloppy one though. Sloppy should have died in the offices, yet it was PACT not being able to do what they needed to do. It seems like their momentum has been stopped completely by EnD Gaming.
Yeah, definitely. PACT doesn't seem to be able to find the same groove that they had on the defense. Started out so strong there, 5 rounds in a row. Right now it's 3-5 and are making the comeback that they will need.
And the same seems to go for Eminem Gaming on the UK stream. They are in the last round possible. They could actually finish with a draw, but that is still to be seen. Right now, 5-3, PACT still not on those 6 rounds, yet they have 2 players on the double digits. Somehow, they have slowed down completely. They have gotten a few kills every now and then. It's just not enough.
2 members and 10 kills though.
Yeah, it's so big, but you need to get rounds as well. Most of those kills were on the defense, and then when they went on the offense, they don't really know how to approach it. Last round was very close. It was a 1v1. Yet there was no proper cover on the planter because there was an angle which could have been seen, and that's how Panics actually got that kill. Just hit a round and eventually got the round as well.
Yeah, indeed. Well, one more round we go as we go back to customs and supply. First time for EnD to be on this one.
Well, was it actually a draw for Eminem Gaming? Us?
No.
What?
Yeah, it's a draw. It's just they messed up on the thing.
I was just gonna say overtime. What's going on round 13? I've never seen that before.
It's the same as which they played last time. Last time those 2 teams played against each other, it was also a 6-6. That was on Consulate, this time on Coastline. So.
Well, then we have to manually edit because we're bad at Excel.
Get that, man.
Like for next season, or even the Benelux season, I'll figure out a proper Excel sheet.
So we can calculate this all.
Yeah, where I'll make you just a handyman. Then we have more stats in it as well.
Good stuff.
I'll put some effort in it just because I love you and I love Excel. If you don't know how to use Microsoft Excel, you should really learn it because it helps you with your school, professional, and any other career you want. Esports career as well, as you can see. But let's get back to the game at hand. Sloppy has taken some damage as he usually does at the start of a round. And Deep as well, again going down first, and that's number 5.
Yeah, but there's an air jab right behind them, so if they move a little bit out of order, they're just going to get blasted over the wall and right into the hands of Ours. Our picks up Sloppy right now. Torque has to be careful because actually he is the one that's playing right near that air jab.
Well, another air jab being put into place. The crazy thing is that PACT is always ready to bounce back, yet in the last few rounds they don't know how to do so. They lose Deep, who has a crazy amount of utility with that sledge, taking down Castle, Barriers, having those frag grenades as well. And I think EnD Gaming got the better of that trade.
Yeah. As I normally say, Jaeger is dispatchable. Of course, Sloppy is a pretty big impact and force on your team, so it weighs pretty heavy on the side of EnD Gaming, but for PACT, I don't know. Deep wasn't too impactful as of yet, as Elation now picks up Nathan, who is impactful. It looks like we are having some issues right here, as the Observer is going to get removed from the match.
Don't you worry, guys. We're here for you. We love you a long time, and we're happy to have you back with us. We're having a great day so far. PACT is just showing us somewhat of a masterclass, making me happy to at least see them breathe and live some Rainbow Six.
Yep.
They just need to do a little bit more, though. 2 more rounds. That's all I ask for.
At least 1 round.
Yeah, at least get a point.
At least get that point, and you will have a loss, a win, and a draw. A lot of losses, but you have everything.
You could at least balance it out some way. And, well, it's going to be a little break, I've just heard, before we'll go back into the match. Some technical difficulties from our observer. We do apologize for this fact, but we do love you. We do love each other secretly. Not anymore. And we'll see you just after the break. Always my favorite. And we do see Voy going rather aggressive, and he might actually see that this wall hasn't been reinforced that well. What is going on? Avage actually has the opening frag. Mr. Shiro just goes for the smoke, takes down Avage right now. Problem is he has no diffuser. Now they can throw in impact nades.
have no clue what's happening.
Quatsi and Rishiro will stop out as well. Means though with a refrag brings it back to a 3-on-3 and actually gets a second. Takes down Lion. Seems to be the stable force right now for Extreme Video Esports.
Yeah, Livin just jumps in right there, though. Is going to be able to plant, and I assume they know right now his voice is going to get taken down. It's only going to be up to Livin with 7 seconds left. The fight comes in, manages to clean him up right there and draw things back out to 1-1. As Extreme are looking quite strong on this attack. Able to take down Trust Game. Won't be able to make anything happen. Actually does. 3-on-2 situation, 2-on-2 situation. Actually, voice down line is going to manage to survive. It's going to be all up to Leonski in a 1-on-1 situation. The question is, does he know that that member is down, or does he not? He at least knows where Lion is. Gets the frag as well. The Maestro camera that was up, that was the intelligence that they needed, and that means we are drawing things up. And we're going to treat. Well, he has to make a move. He has to open things up right there, but is instead going to get down by Renshiro, who is throwing a C4 right there. We'll be picking up that frag. And spectacularly, finishes things off right there.
And that is some great stuff from Extreme Video Esports. Once again, drawing on 5. They're still setting up because X-Spiros out. Bandit is still playing around. More pings are coming in, and then they ping Yogurts. Of course, they're going to ping that. Oh, the nade comes in. Quatsi
Beautiful.
takes down Yogurts. Was there no ADS?
I don't think there was. First in the driver's seat. 30 seconds left. However, both players of Extreme still have the ability to make sure this plant won't go down. Right there. Lion picks up 1, gets traded straight after by Deepak, and they should know where Foy is right now. A fight should know. They should be coming in with the plant. With 18 seconds left, Foy has to make a push. And if he doesn't, that means the plant is going to be coming down. He goes in for the rotate right there and wants to go for a long angle onto the diffuser, but gets picked up by a fight. And that means Trust Gaming are winning this 7-5.
Walking their way around there, straight over barbed wire. It just gives you where you are. Total positioning. Every angle's being closed down. Once again into a 1 versus 4. And this time around, it's the Shark himself as the last man standing. If he has enough fight to bring down 4 members, well, he has enough fight to bring down 1 through the wall, which is a great start. There is still 1 more waiting there, and he might make the same mistake here potentially as what Doki does, but no, finds a second. Can he keep on going all the way, though, mind you? Still a tough spot, has a lot of health to work with. It definitely isn't the end of the world. Only with 15 seconds to go, doesn't have the diffuser, though. This is going to be rough. Potentially going to walk himself around this corner here, straight into the arms of the waiting Vitality member. Almost looks the wrong way. They are waiting and waiting for him. The crossfire is there. I mean, I won't lie, based on how the last 4 rounds have gone, I didn't expect Eminem to walk away with the clean sweep, bringing
this will come down to the Polish player. Defuse will try and beat start it. Saves, finds the head of Sneaky as it comes to Save versus Wall. Saves, we know, is on the other end of the stick as he has such low health. Tries to come in, misses the shots with a bearing, but does make up
the
for
far
it.
side, but they see the legs. Still tucked away behind the corner. Again, one of the first things we're going to see is going into the final 20 seconds. All 10 members left alive. This is going to be a very explosive end coming out of Vitality here, Demo.
Yeah, this is Vitality in its entirety. However, quick kills come in. Nello whips out the shotgun and blasts Qual into next week, along with Braid Kendry as well, of his own shotgun. Finds Sneaky, and it's down to Bibu. What a retake. That's why they open up the armory, to give themselves another rotate. Sneaky mind game. Gets popped. Will move to go for the frag, or just hold it. He goes for it, wins it against Darius. Massive frag.
And the guy will be charging around and getting frags as well. Great couple of kills around the round.
That is, you know, that massive big defender who can stall out the round, and definitely if he has enough gas canister.
I think he was actually going for the wire and caught him out instead. You'll probably see it right here. You can walk through and go for it. Yeah, he does. Again, I come back to the same issue of they've.
Don't you worry, children. Your parents are back again. So no more party. It's time to get some Rainbow Six action going once again. We've had a very close match so far. It's Acting the PACT versus EnD Gaming.
Yeah.
And I forgot to write down the score again. What was it?
It's 5-3 right now. We were
Easy
in
for
the middle
PACT.
of a round, but last time it was 7-5 for EnD Gaming, so it's still possible.
Ooh, we can still have that big comeback. That would be a complete reverse sweep because it was 5-0 at a certain moment for Acting the PACT on their defensive side. Lost the last round and then everything went south.
Everything went south indeed. 2 rounds on the defense. Left side swap already lost, but we are going back into border and we are going to see what the current score is. Now, I'm not sure whether or not the round was played out.
I don't know either.
No, they're going to be going for it again. Complete rehost.
Well, then we at least know where we stand. Nothing else has changed. The reason the defense side has worked wonders for both teams right now is, as you might be able to see at the top, The double ban of hard destructors. Both Termine and Maverick taken out, only Yubana able to do what they need to do. And that is for both teams a little bit hard to counter. Especially also because usually the most utility for the offense has been destroyed first. For instance, the counter to a castle. Here we see the sledge. Deep died again early on.
Yeah, like they are gonna have a second chance at this round right now.
Oh wait, then I have to know which one I strived for entry kill on death. Oh, they ruined my day. No.
It's probably Deep that died first.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see if I actually added it up. Yeah, I'm all 9 and 38. Yeah, it was most likely Deep. And then, I believe it was Deep dying to Sloppy. It was the Jaeger taking down the sledge.
Yeah, probably.
Don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
People will say it in chat. We won't read it because
Jaeger
we're
also
focused.
died, so.
Yeah, that's all I know. That's all I need to know. And the problem is, we're so focused on stuff that's happening at the moment that we don't have time to save it in our brain. So the viewers usually have a way better remembrance of the game than we do. We walk away, we only know the highlights because our production shows it, and that's all we know of the game. And what we wrote down.
Well, that's why I'm writing down whoever wins what round.
Yeah, that's smart. I just do the opening kills and deaths, and that's how we...
Together we get there.
That's how we get married.
What is it with people saying I'm married?
It's
My
old
girlfriend
school.
as well.
What? Your
My
girlfriend wants...
said it today as well.
Oh,
hello,
what?
Hour.
Sloppy.
just jumped out.
Okay, then I'm gonna put a death on Sloppy.
An Hour got the kill.
And Hour got the kill. I'm just gonna deny Sloppy's entry fragment now. I'm just gonna give Deep only 4 stripes instead of 5. He'll be happy about that one.
Yeah, at least that's one that won't be on his resume.
He
right
almost
now.
died though. Look at his health.
He almost died first, so it could have gone south. He could have maybe left that stripe there, but that's not gonna be the case right now. As Deep tries to find someone, but it's gonna be Optic instead that takes down Backup Brian. And as it was a 3-on-2 for EnD Gaming before the rehost came in, PACT is making the best out of this. This is a C4 kill. Optic removed off the board by Elation. Beautifully placed right there, well timed. Not sure if that was with the help of a Valkyrie camera or something else. It's a nice kill instead.
It is a 4-3 in favor of PACT. Still though, the impact nade comes in and gets the angle, yet does not get the kill. Nathan is also firing back at a different opponent. And so we still have a very close round on our hands. Deep is low. That might actually come to haunt him fairly soon, as Torok is still hunting. Still a C4 alive for Panics, standing by in his hand.
A 3-on-4 situation for PACT. And they bring this one in. Can they get that 1 point?
Panics, why are you still holding that C4, dude?
You never know when you need it.
Well, maybe throw it in someone's face and kill him that way. I don't know if it's possible, but YOLO. As we do see more vertical angles being opened up. Elation tries to get the kill, gets Nathan low though, but then just walks out in the open. Hour takes him down, makes it a 2-on-4, and then the C4 is still in the hands of Panics, but no kill coming out.
There without any damage indeed. And that means that that one will remain useless. Right now, 4-on-2 situation for PACT, who are looking to get that 1 point on the board and possibly devastate the dreams of EnD Gaming to possibly make it back in. It's going to be PACT to get that 6th round in. And right now, they need 1 more to get those 3 in.
1 more to rule them all. But, well, it's going to be a hard one. This run out from Sloppy almost could have had a double kill if there was not a laying Hour waiting there for hours upon end. And now it's 6-3. Match points for PACT. It could be their 2nd win of this season. And that is sad. That is, well, almost their last match already.
Yeah.
But at least it's something to save some happy moments. At least some good memories to this season. But they'll have to win 1 more. We'll go to Armory Lockers and Archives. A difficult bomb site. Especially due to the lack of hard destruction. And a pretty decent amount of aimers for the side of EnD Gaming.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a very defensive side already. Now, especially with Maverick and Thermite being gone, it's not going to be helping you out too much. So EnD Gaming should be having this one in the bag, but of course, PACT can maybe just think of something and execute it. That is what we are going to be waiting for to see if that's going to happen. PACT hoping to get their next 3 points. They're unable to still reach 7th place, but they can make it hard for their direct opponent, EnD Gaming, who have a shot at still reaching the playoffs. Now, with this current scoreline, it's growing smaller and smaller, and they're right now 5 points behind Trust. If Trust wins, it's game over for EnD.
And that would be sad for EnD. But still, they have a fighting chance. They just have to step it up a little bit more. And this is the time to do it. Match point for PACT. One more to get those 3 points in. Bring them to a total of 6 in this season. And then they have 2 more matches next week to maybe add a few more.
Yes, indeed. Torque putting up the Yokai drone in the doorway right there. Not sure whether that is going to be used for an offensive peek or something else.
Well, there's an IQ as well on the side of PACT, so in theory those Yokai drones should be countered rather easily. Yet you never know if that's going to help out or not, or if it's actually going to work.
Also, the IQ is normally not going to that doorway first, just trying to scout around. Make sure that you get some picks up there on electronics. But look at this, wall has already been opened up. The castle barricade got removed. PACT is looking to make an office stake right here, and EnD isn't home. There's no one there.
Well, they are at home, just not at the office.
That's true. Deep is going to get down though, and double kill with the C4 from Baka. Brian comes in from below. It's going to be double entry frag. Now, do you write that down as a 2 or as a 1?
I'm just going to write it down as a 1. Because it's just for the general statistics. As Our takes down Baka Brian. It's a return, yet it is a small one. As it is still a favorable trade for the side of EnD Gaming. And now we'll have to check what this is going to bring. Sloppy with a great 1v1 against Our. Still a good lead for EnD Gaming, and they could make it hard for the Polish side. But this is one of the most favored bomb sites, of course, as well.
Yeah, definitely so. Sloppy, the position that he normally plays at right there. Will be picking up one more frag. Wants to go for a run out right there. Now, questionable if he's going to get spotted out or not. He just runs all the way through and now runs all the way back. How did he not get spotted or picked up yet? That's going to be the question, as one Yokai drone is going to get taken down right there by Nathan. The other one still remains alive on the east stairs. Now, you see, Sloppy is using that information to decide whether or not he's going to be moving up. The stun comes down onto the IQ. Darius, meaning that someone is going to go aggressive at any moment right now. 30 seconds are left on the clock. There's little time left for PACT to try and make this work. If EnD Gaming stays like they're currently just trying to stall out places where they are not there, it might go wrong. Darius picks up one, is checking the wrong angle right there, gets one, but it's going to be traded out by Elation. 2-on-1 situation suddenly. But it's going to be Torque moving up from the sandwich, getting the frag with the MP5 SD and bringing it to a 6-4 scoreline, allowing PACT to try 2 more times to get the full 3 points.
And this was a interesting outcome, especially with the Darius comeback. Unfortunately, it did not stand, meaning we have EnD Gaming still living to fight another day. And we need some more water for this because, well, this is a highly exciting match.
Yeah, definitely so. Bathroom Tellers is going to be the next one. Seems to be the second bomb site of EnD Gaming. They did this before. They won it back then.
Oh.
But we might actually see change come now. PACT will be aware of said fact and will most likely try to make something happen with it.
Well, let's see if it will actually work out.
Are we turning this into an ASMR stream?
Yes. No, I don't think that would be suitable. Let's see. Acting PACT still on match point, has 2 more to work with. But it's so scary for him. Like, this is not the moment for them to choke.
No. Like EnD Gaming, right now they might have already seen their hopes and dreams gone.
Just
They can only
burst
get
it
up
like
to,
a bubble.
They can get up to 4 points now from Trust.
Alright.
If they manage to draw this out. Now Trust Gaming still has to play after this.
Uh-huh.
Now if they lose this one and Trust Gaming draws, Trust Gaming is going to be 6 ahead. So they really need to get that draw out.
Just get it.
That's what I'm
Get
saying.
her done.
You need to get it right now because they're playing, I believe, Trust in the last very match. So if they can keep the difference up to 4 points, the opportunity is there that Trust will not win their first match, and then it's up to your own hands. It's up in your own hands at that point.
It's so scary though. Could you live with the pressure, or would you choke?
I don't know. We know that Trust sometimes throws, so for them, they need to qualify today. At least get in as far ahead as possible. Vitality doesn't seem to have their best day as they lost out for the first time. 7-5 scoreline against
Supremacy.
Supremacy, yeah.
Well, first nade coming in. Barely any damage done. I believe it was only a sliver onto the castle. As we do see the first Hibana pellets also going off. It is still a 5-on-5, however, still no real action to be seen. Just the usual pre-fires, the slow map control being taken by PACT. Yet they don't know how to move on yet. Waiting for an opportunity, waiting for more intel from those drones. And waiting for that first shot onto Buck O'Brien.
Right now you see Deep getting ready right there as Nathan picks up back up Brian. They're ready to open up the castle barricade to even fall in further into the office, take control, but it's going to be Deep to hold off the rotations off the angles. And Nathan, in the meantime, trying to get away the attention offset player. But they need to help him quickly because else they can just freely rotate through the hallway, get the frag, and get back out.
Sloppy takes down Hour, and that means that, oh, actually Nathan has to refrag. So it goes back and forth. I just can't cast it almost. It just goes too fast. 16 PACT is gaining the lead, losing the lead, and the same goes for EnD Gaming. It's still a 3-on-3. Optic is low though. But of course, if he goes down, it is going to be Optic to fall. And Elation takes the lead eventually for EnD Gaming.
It's a 2-3 situation now as Nathan and Darius to try and clutch it out. They came close last time up to a 1-on-1. Can they do it again? Darius aware of the fact someone is most likely on the stairs. Hears him. He's going to go for the pre-fire. Actually spots him out. Will be able to recover the diffuser. Pick up the frag as well. 2-on-2. Barely any HP lost in that gunfight, so still quite doable with 20 seconds left. Basic camera is going to get taken out as well, so there's another piece of equipment that won't be given any intel away anymore. Nathan knows of one of these players right here. He's going to be flashing him out as well. Smoke canister is going to get deployed from Elation, trying to make sure that Nathan will come through. And it's Elation picking up one. Nathan picks up one as well. Oh! It's all up to this one. Smoke canister comes in. 2 seconds left. There's nothing he can do. Perfectly clutched out by Elation. And that means we are going up 5-6. And we are going once again to maximum rounds. We have had 24 rounds over the past 2 games, and now this one is already into 11. Going into round 12 now. Let's just go for 48.
Let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
Bring it home. Trust Gaming versus Vitality is the next match to come after this one. And we have to also mention that last time those 2 teams faced each other, it was also maximum rounds. It was 6-6.
Yeah.
No team actually winning, but both getting 1 point in the end. Now, we'll see. 6-5. Can Actina PACT eventually close it out? Or will they have a little bit of a choke in the end? We'll go to customs, inspections, and supply room, which not the best side to go on to, but you can make it work, especially if Sloppy gets the entry.
Yeah, definitely, like the other 2 sides are locked. Last time they went to Ventilation Workshop, they lost that one from PACT. So they don't want to go there again. They need to change up and try to look somewhere else. And that's going to be their only way to stay in.
Just got a little intel from Milan, our UB god. He says, if Trust wins and Supremacy loses, Trust is certain of playoffs.
Yep.
So we don't even have to calculate. Luckily, Milan is so smart and has even more Excel knowledge than us.
But if Trust wins, then Ghostkilla is still not certain. Well, okay, they will be certain because
We're just talking about
Supremacy
Trust
has to
Gaming right
lose.
now. It's Battle Extreme.
Supremacy has to lose. Supremacy plays against Ghostkilla, so
Oh,
that
yeah.
will mean that they will be qualified as well.
Oh.
So that will mean Eminem is also going to be qualified at that point.
Yeah, but like...
Is Eminem is already qualified, actually.
Yeah. But like, if Ghostkilla Supremacy is a draw, then... And Trust Gaming wins. Supremacy is on 14, so even with 6 points in the next week, they couldn't make it. So Trust Gaming should be rather safe.
Okay, wait. If Supremacy wins 16 points, 5 away from Eminem, and from Trust, if they would win, so still possible. So Supremacy needs to lose.
Okay.
Then Trust Gaming is going to be safe if they win. And if Supremacy loses, Eminem and Ghostkilla are both going to be confirmed for LAN, no matter the outcome of Trust against Vitality.
But if Trust wins and Extreme Video wins twice next week.
If
Then-
Trust wins, they are going to 21 points.
Oh yeah,
So it
just
Extreme
testing you.
twice.
Oh, you almost fell
20.
for it, you silly man.
Well, back into the game, as 1 minute has already passed without anything happening right here. PACT knows that they need this one, and Gaming, they know as well that this is their last lifeline, so to say, into the playoffs. It's going to be PACT to pick up the first frag. Sloppy gone off the board. Optic picks up one as well, and that's some 2 quick consecutive frags as Optic picks up another one. Right now on 1 HP though, but that doesn't matter. Our picks up one more. It's all going to be up to the one man. It's going to be up to Valkyrie. Panics. Can he do it? Can he try and clutch this out? Get that 1 pointer, or is PACT going to be getting this 3 points right here? Diffuser is going down, and it's going to be Darius to pick up that frag. It's going to be PACT with 6 points on the board as they close it out.
Suddenly, PACT just puts the pedal to the metal, and they get a clean round. 7-5, they eventually win with a very hard-fought victory.
Yes.
I'm happy for them, though.
I'm happy for them too. Like, even though they cannot reach 7th place anymore,
It's something.
it's something. They shown that their main competition from last season, they can beat them in a fair and square fight.
I'm just gonna say easy for PACT. I always believed in them. Our has some self-depreciation on Twitter as well, which I love. Same goes for us always as well.
We make some nice
so
posts.
I feel something for Our. I feel something for PACT. They were close to getting more points than they have right now this season.
Yeah,
Uh,
they just doubled them.
They still have 2 more, so they can still double their score.
Yeah, they can.
Not much teams can say that. They're the only one. So we're just
Yeah.
gonna say PACT next week just goes to 12 points. No question in my mind. I believe in them. And we're just gonna go to a break. We're
Yeah.
just gonna wait and appreciate what PACT just did for us and for you guys at home. And then when we get back, we go for the real big banger of tonight. It will be Trust Gaming taking on Vitality to see if Trust Gaming can stay in that top 4 for a long, long time and go to the playoffs. And if Vitality can bounce back from the loss they had earlier tonight against Supremacy. See you in a bit.